The last couple of days, me and my nephew had a little fun with the new scooter from Gotrax called the GXL. It cost just under 300 bucks. 488 people have reviewed it and given it a 3.3 star rating. Okay, first test is a comfort test. There's a loop around the back of my house here. It's like a 1/4 of a mile long. Anyway, I'm gonna take that loop and see how comfortable this thing is to ride. Now, before I do that, the tires on this are pneumatic tires. They're designed that way to minimize the shock as you're riding this thing, so we'll see if that actually helps. The deck to the handlebars is 38 inches. I'm 5'11". I have been riding this around the last couple days. I really haven't found it too uncomfortable. And this is also push start. So I'll lift up the kickstand, give it a good push, and here we go. Barely paved this road and it is super smooth. Come on. And that was the street legal test. Now this is a little bumpier than the smooth road. Got plenty of room on the deck for your feet as well. And it has a gription pad on there. Makes it easy to stand and not slip. Next is the power test. I've got a flat stretch of freshly paved road. Just gonna start at one end, drive down to the next, and see how fast I can get this thing to go up. It does have 2 speeds, first and second gear. You can just change speeds by just holding down this red button for about 3 seconds. But before I do that, this is Gotrax's most powerful scooter they have. It just came out recently. It's 250 watts with a 36-volt battery. It has a reinforced frame with a 220-pound limit. It does have cruise control. You just hold the throttle down for about 10 seconds. And then to take it off cruise control, just use the handbrake, or you can just tap the gas, and that also turns off the function. Okay, so I've got it on speed 1. It should max out at 10 miles per hour. Let's see if that's the case. Okay, speed 1, I'm at 13.5, 13.4, 13.5. Speed 2, I'm at 16.17. 17.3. So that was a nice surprise. It is actually faster than what the manual and online says it is. Speed 1, it says it only goes up to 10 miles per hour. I got it up to 13.3, I think it was. And speed 2, it says it maxes out at 15.5 miles an hour. On this straight road, I got it up to 17.2 or 3. So let's see how well it's able to climb. I've got a small hill just about 2 blocks away. I'm on speed 2. 7 miles an hour, 7.5. It is humming at me as well. It does not like climbing very well, but it's getting the job done. 7.9, 8, and we're to the top. And now let's see how fast we can get this thing going downhill. I'm gonna test the brakes out now. Same hill. Gonna get to 15 miles per hour and then squeeze the brakes and see how long it takes me to stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 10 seconds, and probably about, 40, 50 feet. So if you have some really hilly terrain you're going through, the brakes on this could be a little stronger, to be honest. Next test is a terrain test. I want to see how it performs in grass and gravel and any other type of terrain I can find around here. Now, before I do that, the battery life on this lasts 9 to 12 miles with a 3 to 4 hour recharge. So let's see how it performs in grass. It is on speed 2. I'm curious what speed I'm gonna get. Oh, we got 8.2, just barely. Kind of depends on how thick the grass is. Oh, there's 8, or there's 9, there's 10. Oh, it's bumpy. 10.5, 11. Now this is the test of all tests to see how far it can make it up this hill. In high school, I ran track. We called this hill Hell Hill. So I'm gonna try to get up to the very top, or at least that second bend. My GoPro camera died, so I have to hold this with one hand and use my phone. But it is making it up slowly but surely. It's kind of peeling out a little bit when I hit the bumps. So going about 5 miles per hour. That's pretty good for a dirt hill road. Quite impressing me. I did not think it was gonna do this well. Got some bumps. Oh, I think it's about, that's I peeled out, made it about halfway. That hill is quite steep, can't really tell, but it did a lot better than I thought it was going to. So one feature I noticed that I didn't like is the battery life flickers between 1% or 1 bar and 3 or 4 bars. It seems like when you stop, it'll tell you how much battery life you have, but as you're riding and bouncing around, that's when it starts to flicker between full and 1 bar. Last test is transport test. Now this does fold up to 15 by 44 by 6 inches, and it weighs 27 pounds. It is a quick release. You just pull this red lever, which folds down the handlebars, and then it locks into place on the rear wheel. And now you're ready to go into work. And then to put it back up, you just push down on the back wheel, and then you just pull it back up. Once you hear that click, you're good to ride again. Here's the bonus features with the GXL. They have a headlight feature. Just hit the red button once to turn it on. The light isn't that bright, as you can see from the video. I was only going about 5-6 miles per hour, if that. I didn't dare go any faster than that because I just couldn't see that far ahead of me. It more or less just warns oncoming traffic if you're on the road. Now there's no brake lights, but there are 3 reflector strips on the sides of the back wheel and on the back. A couple questions on Amazon asked if you can use this as a push scooter, which you can. Another question was asked if you can buy a replaceable battery, which you can for $100 on the Gotrax website. And to top it off, the Gotrax GXL has a 90-day warranty. So if you're looking for a scooter under $300, I would definitely give a thumbs up with the GXL. Now, if you do want to pick this up, I will have the link in the description. Thanks a lot for hopping on here and checking out what I got going on, and we'll see you in a couple days.